is it, the new HTC One. And the first feature I can show you right away, just double tap on the screen and you now can unlock it. Or if you want to come down from the top or from the back and have several features, you can assign with this one. And of course, it's, as you can see or have already seen on the leak, it's really looking better than the first one. This is looking like this, if you want to compare again. So this is way darker. This is called gunmetal silver, or gunmetal gray, I'm sorry. Even more like a metal texture, and it's really looking like metal. Again, it's aluminum, just you wanted unibody, but now going with the metal around the corners. And if you compare this to the first one, there has been that plastic inlay on the edges right here that looked great too, but this is even better. And not just for the optics, even for the haptics it's way better, because this is resting better in the palm, and you have to look at this. It's looking very, very classy, and it's feeling even better than the first one. And we have almost the same sizes, even if the display is now from 4.7 up to 5 inches. Again, it's full HD. As you can see here, it's just some 2 millimeters on the width and 9 millimeters on the length, and especially thickness has been always, like always, I'm measuring right here on the corner 5.5 millimeters, and at the thickest point here in the middle it's 9.6 millimeters. So for most time, also meaning this right over here, I'm measuring 9.2 millimeters, and that's exactly what I've measured on the first one here. So this is for the looks, and the technology is again a little bit better, because you might remember on the first one we have a Snapdragon 600, and this now is the Snapdragon 801, meaning 2 generations ahead, 4 cores with 2.3 gigahertz now, and the Adreno 330 instead of the 320 like here. So this should be in the benchmarks a little bit better, or a little bit. On the other hand, we have here, you might have seen right there, a slot for exactly micro SD card. So finally you can expand the memory, but unfortunately it's now internal memory, not 32 gigabyte, just 16 gigabyte. But on the other hand, you can have an SD card with up to 128 gigabyte. That should be enough for everybody. And on the other side, we have a nano SIM. I just wanted to show you. So this meaning the very, very tiny ones you can insert here. So in case you should have a very old SIM card that might not fit over here, so you will need a new SIM card. And everybody who knows or has a SIM card, for example, for the iPhone, this one is working on this here. So meaning you have some differences, but you have way more things having stayed the same, especially the camera on the back. Again, you have 4.1 megapixels only, ultra pixels, meaning bigger ones catching more light, but on the first one, the results, so I wasn't really it didn't get me with this one. I would like to have had better photo and video quality on the first one. So I'm afraid that this quality of the pictures and videos is the same like in this, but we have something new. Because first of all, let me go a little bit closer over here. First of all, you have 2 LEDs. The upper one is white. The lower one is, some kind of yellow-orange. That's the same like on the iPhone 5S. So meaning that the software is analyzing the light temperature of your surrounding and adjusting the flash the same way. So meaning that you do not have those faces looking like zombies because they are too white in the dark surrounding. So on the iPhone 5S, I find it great. It's not the end of the road. You can have even better results, but it's better than that just simple white flashlight over here, and I guess this will be the same. On the other hand, you have that second camera over here, and that's doing something special. I will show you right away if we are going to the features, to the gallery, sorry, bringing you this over here. Sorry for that. Wanted to show you this photo here because I prepared something. As you can see, just a plain regular photo with foreground, background, whatever. And what's now happening, if you choose edit and go to U-Focus, you now can reset the focus where you want to have it, on the front, like just here, or on the back, or wherever you want to. But it's a different technology, like on, for example, the Nokia. Nokia is taking, I guess, 5 pictures with different settings, having 5 JPEGs, 5 files, and needing 5 times the storage. Here we have just 1 JPEG and additional information of the length of the how far away these things down here are. So you just can take this photo and share it and send it, and everybody can show or watch it because it's just a plain JPEG with different or with additional information. And HTC is telling me that this JPEG is some 30 or up to 40% bigger than a regular JPEG. But as we are talking about just 4 megapixels, it's not that big. And especially you can do things like copy and paste, or from other photos, for example, if you have a person like here, face recognition, and going like that and saying, okay, copy this one. You didn't get me. This is beta software, by the way. And now, as you can see, it's realizing, okay, this is background. I do not need this one. I just need that person over here, saying, okay, ready, go on and take him. And now I can crop and scroll around and whatever I want to do, a little bit more, for example. Okay. And now imagine what you could do, for example, in the beach photo or whatever you want to be inside. So you can do it by yourself, just not with Photoshop or whatever, just some clicks, and you're having it right away here. I really love this feature, for example. So these are things you can do with that additional camera on the back. Unfortunately, we again have that built-in battery, but in this case, it's a little bit bigger than on the first one, meaning now it's 2,600 milliampere hours instead of 2,300 from the first one. The same ratio like before compared to the display size, meaning if you compare the battery capacity with the display size, you have the same ratio, and that's 4% above the average, meaning compared to all other smartphones I've tested in the last 12 months. So this is a good ratio, and on the other hand, HTC is promising, because of that Snapdragon 801 processor and the new Sense 6 software they are using, that you will have up to 40% longer runtime, just because you have those new components inside. So if this is really the case, that would be a great advantage compared to the first one. And of course the SD card slot and the powerful CPU and a little bit brighter, bigger display. So meaning that you're getting more for your money, and there we come to the biggest question of all. I'm sorry, I wanted to go a little bit to zoom out again to compare those two again for the comparison. Yeah, here we go. So meaning you're getting more for your money, because the price HTC is giving us is again 679 euros without any contract, meaning the same like the first one right on the start. This will get a little bit cheaper, I guess, or I'm quite sure of that. And so you have the same price for the first one now with the second one, 679 euros. It shall be available around Europe starting on 4th of April, so very soon. And for the last thing I wanted to show you is a little bit of this piece here. And I really like this one because it's so simple, but it's bringing a lot of advantages, because if you have this accessory and you just clip it on your phone, and I hope, no, let me dim down the light over here so that I can show you. I hope so. Let me go like this. Oh, nee, double tap. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Just through the dots in that flap over here, you see the basic information, or if a caller is coming in, you see the caller name, and you just can pick it, leave it close, just bring it to your ear, and the sensors will realize that and will put you through, so you can answer phone calls just with a closed flap down here, and you have weather information or whatever you wanted. And these things are called DotView covers, costing 39 euros, and shall be available somewhere in April, so soon after the start of the device itself. Yeah, I hope this is enough for a first impression of the new HTC One. I hope you liked it. Then please do not forget to subscribe my channel and to recommend it. Thanks for that. Take care, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.